Okay, this is Dabbs Bridge Road, another one of them on the map. We'll see how good it is. It's not as long as the last one we were on, but we'll see how nice this one is too. It's got some nice views. It's another incredible house out there. Oh yeah. Some amazing places. And you got the older, smaller homestead, I guess. Oh man, some of these other roads, I've got to come straight out here one day and hit some of these other roads. That one looked like it was, all of these look like they're just freaking amazing roads. Just look amazing. Now this one's got a little more grown up than the one we were on before. I mean, it's got some buildings on beside it, but it's, nonetheless, the road's really nice. It's got a nice view. Everything's cool. Snake! Snake! Little black snake crawling across the road. Interesting. Now what is this? Harmony Grove Church Road. We don't want this one. Although that looks like an amazing road too. Well, we will find out another day. Definitely bring the wife up here to these roads. She'd like this. Lord knows I do. Look at that. Man, you just see forever out that way. Oh yeah. I don't know what those purple trees are, but boy, the purple flowers sure are pretty. No other color really. There's some yellow. There's some yellow coming back. I think those are just new leaves though. This old girl here has been doing wonderful. I'm gonna jinx myself, but she's been great. Loves these roads, loves to go. This is probably the longest I've been in the saddle in this girl in a long, long time. I've pretty much been riding her steady for, a little over 3 hours now, without getting off of her more than for a second to check the map. And I'm as fresh as a daisy. I could ride her all day long. I can see this making the trip back and forth to North Carolina sometime. Because really, add another hour and a half to what I've done so far and I'd be home in North Carolina. So she's been doing good. Got a pretty nice dealer here in Marietta, Georgia. I've been into. I mean, they look pretty professional. I haven't had them do anything yet. It's not always a good judge, you know, by how well they look inside. But I'll find out from some of the local guys who's good and who's not. Not that I need anything done to her. Right now, I just had her Had to have a North Carolina inspection and oil change, new tires, everything else they checked out. I don't know how long a belt's supposed to go. This is the belt that was on it when I bought it used, and it seems to be fine. Thought once about carrying a spare belt with me, but I did some looking on there. I don't think it would be possible under any circumstances to change one of these in the field. I mean, the dadburn swing arm's got to come loose at least on one side, you know, be able to slide the belt up in there. And I don't know what all else. I haven't really crawled under there. And it would take, oh man, I mean, I wouldn't even have anywhere near enough tools with me, but all kinds of guards would have to come off, the bag would have to come off, the Lord knows what would have to come off to get to all that. And then it's a matter of getting it adjusted right. They use a special tool for that. And I could get it tight as a drum, you know, and that'd probably get me home, but you know, we had a mower that we used to sell when I was working that was made by the Woods Company, and it used one really long belt to do everything, and it was a pull behind mower. Had a 3-point hitch, had a PTO shaft. PTO shaft turned this really big pulley, I mean like a 2-foot pulley, maybe a little more, and had, like I said, had this one belt, and you had to do it just right. It had a decal that came on it, and you put it on one pulley, you turned it a quarter of a turn, you put it on the next pulley, you might have to turn it a half for the next one, straight on for the next 3/4 of a turn back the other way, and you worked your way all around, and if you did it just right, it would fit on there perfectly. Then the trick was you had to get it tight. Now they came with a bolt tightener that pulled on the little arm that was attached to the idler pulley, but what it did, oh, I got to go down that road sometime. What it did was had a spring on that bolt and a little indicator, and you crush that spring until the indicator showed that you had it adjusted correctly. And that thing was as tight as a banjo string. You could pluck it and get a sound out of it, just like a musical instrument, if you did it right. If you didn't do it right, it would last about 5 minutes. If you did it right, they always said in commercial service you could get a year out of that belt. And I'm sure some people did. But, oh well. Don't know where that came from, but just enjoying this road. Again, it's built up a little more than that section the other one was, but still really nice. Got these little rises and little falls and corners. It's fast enough to be able to lean and have a good time. But I tell you, there's a lot of cars on this one. This is I'm shooting this on a Wednesday. It's about 1:20 in the afternoon, and a lot of people out here, a lot of people. So I got to talk and pay attention at the same time. Look out for potholes. Alrighty. Beautiful farms back in here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at those flowering trees. I think I'm going to get into a little town here pretty quick. Trying to get back to the main highway, which I will shortly. Oh, back into Cobb County. I'm in Cobb. That's where I reside presently. I wouldn't mind living right here though. Man, I tell you, 25 miles an hour. Speed checked by detection devices. Well, how else would you check it? Oh well. All right guys, well, this has been a really cool road. I think I'm going to run up on the end of it here. And so y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.